Welcome back to Watch Arty Noobs with General Disturbance, and here we have an M44, the Tier 6 American SPG, and or it should be SPH because it's self-propelled howitzer, and it's on the south spawn of Murovanka, and this looks to me to be an encounter battle. Pardon me. And the name of the commander is Squirrlynuts. Hey, excuse me about the cough. Well, what can we say about the M44 that we haven't said before? Well, it was made by the Massey Harris company. And as I did mention, I think before, there are some doubts as to how many there are or how many were built. Because although Massey Harris built 260, there were further orders for more of them. Now the M44 was built to replace the M41. You can see an M41 there in the background. M41 was actually a Gorilla, or called the Gorilla, and the M44 was called the Cardinal by those who used it on the British side. 155mm howitzer. Whoa, he's got a fire straight away on that T67. Oh, he's brewed up, he's gone. Lovely shot there. That's an arsonist badge for sure. That's the wonderful thing about the 155mm. It can pack a hell of a wallop. Another round in. Oh, he's killed the Wolverine as well. That's 2 kills in a few seconds. Now the funny thing is that and I may have mentioned this, is that you can actually see an M44 in the film pattern. Although the M44 wasn't built during the Second World War, it was actually built towards the end of the Korean War and saw service towards the end of it. But it's still in service today. You can still find them in the Turkish army. Now the thing is, the M44 was supposed to be more mobile than the M41, and also supposed to be an enclosed cockpit SPG so that the crew have better protection. But because of the fumes build up, they actually made it an open top SPH. I should say not SPG, SPH. Oh, that one went a little long because he did have a big reticule when he fired. Okay, Panzerselbstverletzter 4C, the death toaster. No, he's turning away, so it's just this Thunderbolt's the real problem. And he's reloaded, lining up, and fine reticule gone. Round out, direct hit. 217 hit points, 4 critical hits. That's really hurt the Thunderbolt. Okay, that T-34-2G, which is the tank destroyer, the rather flat and slabby looking one. Line him up and rounds out. No, that was too far ahead, I think. Pretty sure it was. Right, he's relocating. It's probably the wisest decision because that Thunderbolt is heading in this direction. And the enemy does seem to be bottling everybody up in this corner of the map. And that doesn't bode too well because normally when that happens, when the enemy team gets a chance to bottle in all of the enemy players, it does eventually lead to their destruction because they're too concentrated. And they're easy to pick off. Right, we've got a T-34-2G, that's the one that he was firing at just a short while ago. He's firing shots into the cap at this moment. That should be enough. Rounds out. No, it hit a building, I think. He had a red line. That's odd. Right, T-29. Threatening the cap from the north. But is he going to go for that? Yeah, he's going for that. Nope, changed his mind again. He's definitely going to go for the T-29. Lines him up. To get this right, and rounds out. No, went long. Oh, and they've lost all their attackers in the cap, and the enemy's now occupying the cap. He's almost reloaded. Nice stun there on the T-29. That's probably from the M41. Rounds out. Direct hit. 202. And he's picked up some stun assist and some more. And the rest. Now, unfortunately, there's that T-34 2G, the one that he fired at earlier, missed. And he's now managed to take out these Crusader SP. It was fairly close. In fact, it probably meant he had the stock gun. And that's why he had to be close to do it. And the Crusader SP was complaining bitterly about the TDs not giving him support. Okay, Panzer IV-H. Line him up. And let him have it. Direct hit. 135, 2 critical hits. That's a good shot. Oh, we've got 2 coming in together. That's the Death Toaster and the Panzer IV-H. And they're both going after the gorilla, the M41, who won't survive this. It's a sandwich. Oh, they're all together. Can't miss. Oh, he's got a Bombardier. He took 2 of them out. He got the Panzer Selbstverletter and he got the Panzer IV-H with 1 shot. So that's a guaranteed Bombardier medal. But they are being bottled into this corner, and the corner is being compressed. And of course the enemy is capping at this moment. And I think the capping tank is the OI. And that it looks now as if that E25 is doing a last desperate attack run on the Jagdpanzer IV. Rounds out. Splashed him. 117. Oh, he's the last one alive. He's just took a big hit from the enemy M41. And he's lost, I think he's lost his loader. Yeah, one of his loaders. And that's it. That's the Thunderbolt. Ouch. Oh dear. Well, that didn't end as expected. Oh well. Let's have a look at the end of battle results for this one then. Well, it's a 3rd class tanker for Squirrlynuts in the M44. He also picked up a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. He got 18. And of course he got an arsonist because he set fire to that T67 and watched him burn. And he also picked up a fighter badge because he managed to get at least 4 kills, and that's exactly what he got. But best of all, he picked up a Bombardier. He took out the Panzer Kampfwagen IV-H, and he took out the Panzer Selbstverletter IV-C, the Death Toaster, with 1 shot. Rather nice that was. Unfortunately, they managed to get the gorilla in the meanwhile, but there you go. You can't have it all. It's very sad, but can't be helped. Let's have a look at the team scores. Well, highest on damage, 2014 hit points. Not highest overall, though. The T-34 2G that he fired at and missed, that he got the high caliber in the end. So if only he managed to take that one out, I think it might have changed the result a little. But he did manage to get 4 kills, so he's got top of the table there as well. And when it came to XP, base XP, he managed to get 583 and top of the table again on his own team. He fired 12 rounds, got 7 direct hits, 7 penetration and 3 splash damage. Damage of 2014 hit points, of which 1,716 were at more than 300 meters. Obviously the difference was the Panzer IV-H and the Panzer Selbstverletter, which are a lot closer. He did receive 1 hit and 1 penetration from the Thunderbolt, and he did get 1 hit as a result of splash damage from the M41 HMC of the enemy team. He hit 8 of the enemy but killed 4 of them. He also did damage assistance of 234 hit points and stun assistance of 351 of 7 stuns. On a standard account he earned 25,316 credits, and after repair and ammunition resupply he still had 17,256 credits spare. He received 583 base XP, and that's all he got, I'm afraid, because it was a losing battle. But it was his first Bombardier, and that's the one thing. He did get that beautiful T67 burn, and he did blind shot a Wolverine, which was very nice as well. But the best of all was getting that Bombardier. It was his first one, apparently, so well done indeed, Squirrlynuts. In fact, that's quite an achievement, considering you've been playing for some time and not have one, and now all of a sudden you get one. I suspect you're going to get many more after this. If you enjoyed this replay, please give it a like and do subscribe to our channel, and hopefully it'll be your replay I'll be featuring in our next video.